of the biggest strengths of the upgrade Mumbai Masters team. He beat Vishy Anand yesterday, so he's looking in good form here. Let's see how this game shapes up. The arbiter signals the start of the game, and E4 it is, Joanka.
Yes. And Magnus, well, perhaps surprising us a little bit on the first move by actually pushing his queen's pawn one square forward. Now, this is also another surprise because he just challenges the Santa immediately. And the setup that he's chosen isn't the most aggressive line. Now, be careful here because there was a threat of bishop takes pawn. But, of course, Magnus sees that and he castles. And so far, this has been played before many, many, many times.
Right, for now, Jovanka, this opening which has been chosen is known as the Philidor, and Magnus tries to play it every time he wants to win with the black pieces. He did so recently even at the Olympiad, because here the pieces are not in contact with each other very soon, and Magnus like, I'll keep on maneuvering for a long game and try to outplay you.
Exactly. And, you know, he's kind of keeping the tension there in the center. There hasn't been any trades before. So it's looking really, really tense. Now, for Magnus, the big thing for him is he has to untangle his pieces because, as you can see, the knight there in the center, it's in the way of the bishop. And this is the big quest. And there we see Maxime. He's just grabbing that space there on the left side of the board, you know, advancing that pawn as far as it can. And the whole idea is that pawn will act as a clamp. And, okay, Magnus.
Ooh, he pushes the pawn forward. Richard is actually pressing on board number 3, and Alpine SG Pipers are doing well there. Actually, Raunak is the one who's putting pressure on board number 6. So, Upgrade Mumbai Masters are not out of it yet.
And what is happening here? Because Maxim has an extra pawn, but
time.
Yeah, he's
2 minutes for Maxime and 3 minutes for Magnus.
okay. But this means that Maxim just has to hurry up, and there he just pushes his pawns. But the question is, you got to play quickly, and if you want to nurture any kind of advantage, you have to play precisely. And now Knight comes in, attacking the pawn.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the pawn to actually move 1 square forward, but the King Magnus gives a check. King,
Jovanka, Knights
careful,
are very tricky in these positions. Yeah.
Did you just see what Magnus was doing? Okay, and now a set of pawns have left, but keep even careful. You can't capture that pawn.
You can't take here. Just to show our viewers here, if you get greedy, then there's this rook takes bishop, and the knight jumps in and gives a check and wins it. So back to the game. Right now, 2 pawns up for Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. The engine still shows it as equal, but maybe that's not the feeling that the players have.
Definitely not. No, Magnus will be feeling the heat. But the question for Maxime is he must maintain that 2-pawn advantage. If one of them falls, then it simply will be a draw.
Yeah, right now you can see there Maxime thinking, and you as Magnus, you would not be giving up your hopes here, because remember there's the clock and Maxime has just 1 minute left on the clock, it seems.
Well, okay, Magnus winning 1 pawn. Now the big goal for Magnus is he can actually give up his bishop for White's remaining pawn, and then it will be an elementary draw. But there is that clock situation because Maxime just 55 seconds.
Right. I don't even know who's going to play for a win here, Jovanka, because while White has an extra pawn, Magnus has almost an extra minute on the clock.
Yeah, I think it's now time for Maxime perhaps to pull the break.
Yeah, just draw the game.
Just draw the game.
But you never know what's going to happen on the other boards, because Peter Swidler is losing. Richard Rapport is better. So Raunak Sadhwani has to strike if Upgrade Mumbai Masters need to have chance, or else the Alpine SG Pipers are winning this.
Yes, but just 46 seconds there for Maxime, and he is trying to squeeze.
He's trying to win. He's trying to win this. Oh my God. Oh,
and he's looking around.
He's looking at the other boards. Maxime, you don't have so much time.
Concentrate. Do the job. Draw. And,
he agreed.
yes.
It was a draw. Very bold decision, by the way, because and you can see that Magnus doesn't even know what's happening on other boards. They both want to know what's going on. Well, the story is Peter Swidler is worse against Richard Rapport. Humpy and Hoi Fan is equal, but Raunak Sadhwani is pressing against Daniel Darda.
Okay, where should we go? Maybe we
should
check
go
out
first
Raunak.
the draw between Vidit. I think there's a draw between Vidit and Pragnananda. If we